Evening all, how are we doing? Now I have to press that twice today. How's it going? It's Wednesday. Everybody's having a good one? Ready for a little 76? Oh, we are a chatty bunch this evening. Like to see it. Thank you for the new sub there, Brian. While I can still see it, I know what's going on. Welcome on in. How's everyone doing? Well, my dinner took a little bit longer to cook than expected today. But, you know how it goes. Also, that short that I did earlier took way longer than it should have done as well. Fun, though. So, yeah, how's it going? We put a little Skyline Valley. We're going to do a few challenges and then head off to Vaults. And, yeah, should be cool. Do some of the quests as well. So, yeah, how's everyone doing? Yeah, crikey, there's a lot here to work through. Nice. All the way back up there. Evening Tenga, evening Flippers, how are we doing? Evening Steve. Evening Noel, evening Wayne. Welcome on in. Evening Alex. Work right now. Oof. Power on through, we'll get you there. Listen, that's lasers, I'm guessing. Good evening, anyway, welcome on in. How are we doing? Just long as we don't do sub 5 minute videos. Not round here. Intro's definitely not that long. How's it going, citizen? My armor is stuck. There we go. So, shall we? A bit of a run around today, getting a load of footage for a video tomorrow, so that should be quite cool as well. Got everything down for that. Our little camp build is doing okay. If you haven't seen it, you should absolutely check it out. Quite happy with that. Yeah. Steam's being weird. Okay. What's it have that outline when it boots up before? Very, very strange. Oh yeah, it takes a second, doesn't it? It's weird. OBS can't actually pick up a chunk of the intro to Fallout 76 for some weird reason. It's not until it gets halfway through that initial kind of Bethesda logo and stuff that it's actually able to go, oh yeah! Doesn't matter what you do, every time it's the same way. You've been struggling with the update? Okay, fine for me. I think I've seen one issue, but I don't think it's a bug. I suspect it's something that's been changed. And I don't like it, but still, otherwise it's not been buggy for me. Got a whole bunch of new stuff in the Atomic Shop together. That's looking quite dramatic. Yeah, lots of disturbing Blood Eagle raidery type stuff. Sawtooth bundle with a skull tower. Interesting. It's quite cool. It's an inverted version and a different internal layout to the previous towers, so it is a bit different. Seems to come with a built-in laser grid though, which I'm not sure about. Oh, the door is separate, is it? Okay. It's not built in, so you don't have to have a laser tower on there. On the other hand, it's a green laser door, so there's something appealing about that. So we've got a Blood Eagle throne, a flag. Ooh, that's cool. The Sawtooth outfit looks very cool. Quite like that. For a raider vibe. Flare, broken foot locker, loot bag. Okay, it seems a bit much. Bloody mess bundle. What we got here? Power armor, paints mostly, and a couple of other bits. Nothing particularly new there. Oh, paints for something. Combat armor. Tips combat. Yeah, Bloodwash combat armor paint. That's quite cool. Redundant, but quite cool. And the new bundles got, let's see, the standard, the outfits, backpack, flare, for everything you'd expect, really. All of that stuff. Dunno. Yeah, it's definitely a saving if you want most of it. Like the standard. Don't know how I feel about that. You have to think about it. It's got an appeal to it, but I'm not sure how I feel. How are you doing, African, right? Is there a way to get rid of a specific mutation? No, I'm pretty sure it's random. Unfortunately. If you're very lucky, you won't have to get rid of too many, but you can also kind of get rid of the lot and then start over and curate if you've acquired the necessary serums. But yeah, just a bit of a struggle, that one. Bunch of blue screen issues on PlayStation. Crikey. That's not good. Not ideal at all. So we've got here last week's summer camping set. Some good stuff in here. Definitely recommend a bunch of that stuff. Cold shoulder crafting. Does it also available in game for 500 stamps? Good. Could be a little bit clearer on that, but same with the Auto X bundle. Bunch of Hunter stuff coming back. I think this has been kicking around for a bit. There's much Blood Eagle stuff down here as well, which is quite cool. That is a fun outfit in a disturbing kind of way. Fire hydrant bat paint. That's quite fun as well. Hunting Lodge is back for those who want it. Some good stuff in there, actually. What's on sale? Hay bales are nice to get. Coming off fire pit. I've used both of these actually in camps on the go at the moment. There's a few things I was contemplating here, like $250 for this set's not bad. The game hunters there, I've got some of it, the expensive bits apparently. Hunted head and a couple of other bits there that I haven't got. Right, 360 is not terrible for some good bits in there. Spring bundle's got some good stuff in it as well that I would definitely pick up. Especially if you can get them individually. When you want them. Utility generators down there if you want them. Cement tyre sets there as well. Does that include the walls? No, I don't think it does. Oh yeah, it does. It looks like it does. It's the walls at the back as well. Yeah, some good bits there as well. Much for first stuff. Icons and emotes. Yeah, some decent stuff on there this week. Not too shabby. Evening Ancient, evening something, how we doing? Quick screen on vendors and donation boxes. That one Bethesda commented on the other day, actually. Apparently it's now a known issue and they're working on it, so hopefully it'll get fixed before too long. Did I get rare weapons from the new events? Not yet, no. We got some weather. What the bloody hell was that? Yeah, out of my use. Not had that happen before. Yeah, buggers. Now, lighting's got a bit wibbly, a bit purple. It'll sort itself out in a minute. You're my lad. I thought you were a human. Not sure if that's a compliment to the Mylok or an insult to the human, but okay. There's one drawback to this particular camp location. You do have to deal with a spotter bother every time you load in. I also need to sort the audio out because I didn't do that earlier. I think that's about right. Nice. Yeah, there we are, down on the edge of Skyline Valley. A shiny camp that's apparently got a bit busted. Something's got busted anyway. Do some repairs. Where? There you are. Much better. Sweet home.
Be honest. Does this trash make me smell bad?
Yeah, I've heard about the Tesla rifle. I haven't really pushed that far on yet. I've not even gone into Vault 63 yet, so it should be fun. But we're going to do a few quests, a few challenges first, because definitely get some of those crossed off. So, speaking of, collect teddy bears. I seem to recall we came up with a solution to that was probably annoying. I don't know. It is an annoying bloody objective, that one. Daily up. What's the daily up today? An uplink. Possibly do that. Ultron. That's going to be mildly irritating to do. Eat a vegetable. I mean, I can do that. Kill Scorched. Pick a lock. Power weapons, armor or power armor. We can do that. Rerolling that. Not like it's very easy to deal with. Teddy bears. So Mr. Fuzzies don't count, but something else, if I remember rightly, does. Made it a lot easier to do, and I can't remember right now. I might come back to that. What's on the weeklies? Definitely not going to bother with 9 of them, though. I feel like I should still have another free reroll available, but okay. Oh no, I rerolled another one. That's okay. Yeah, brain is not firing on all cylinders. Brain fungus again. You trying to tell me something, Bethesda? Well, plants or fungi. Event, drink quantum. No, it's just kind of annoying. Drink tea. That's also kind of annoying, but I can do it. Probably. Fertilizer, pre-war food, kill blood eagles, mole miners. That's okay. I had to produce bone, but I did that earlier today, apparently. So, anything to do here? Not really. Tea machine. You need to put down a tea machine. Teddy bears at the Dross stuff booth, unless I'm very much mistaken, don't count as Mr. Fuzzies. But I could possibly check that. Tea machine is resources, I think, isn't it? Be appliances. No, it's here. Requires more boiled water than I currently have to craft it. You see that little icon on the tea machine, that little orange cog thing? I think that's trying to tell me I don't have the resources I need. So I guess we're going to find out in a minute, aren't we? Got my foot stuck then. I do like that. Yes, I guess that must be what it's trying to tell me. I don't think it was really necessary or helpful, but still, it's a thing's a thing, isn't it? And where's a good place for my tea machine? I've got a coffee maker up here. I did see somewhere actually at some point where I thought something might want to go. It might be in here. Can we go on there? It can, can't it? It's not very well supported, but apparently it works. That'll do. Not gonna worry about it. Right. So, vegetables. I need to eat vegetables and also harvest 30 wild plants and fungi, and we'll probably do those quickly together if I bounce over here. So, we'll start with that. A new Blood Eagle bundle. Handmade from Skyline Valley. Oh, nice. It's quite cool. Check that, we'll have to look. Perdoga, the palace for teddy bears. Is that just intended to be a tongue twister, Steve? Worked for you. Okay. I'll double check then. Oh, they're not Mr. Fuzzy ones. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, that explains a lot. We'll have a gander in a minute. I'm going to sneeze. Ugh. I've lost count now. I don't know how many more I need. Oh well, it'll yell at me when I get there, won't it? There we go. Go. Anything else down this side? We'll try that for some teddy bears, can't we? Well, there's somebody there already, which is alarming. Feline hiding. Oh, I'm with you, Steve. Still sounds like a tongue twister, to be honest. Yes, I got a shite night's sleep last night, so my brain is not exactly on all cylinders either. That's a fuzzy. It seems suspiciously ghost-like for a minute. I wonder if these ones might already have been seized. Seeing any that look... they might fit the bill. Free ammo and all that. Up here? Seeing nothing. Upon the sign where you toss. All gone, yeah, looks like. Oh.
Mode attract. Procedure say, greetings customer, come try my content. ID Dross Toss. Win prize.
Let's try Steve's idea instead then. I do kind of hate this place though. Oh, I see. Hangers prizes from the front of the stall. I don't think I've ever seen any of that. Presumably means I've just not noticed them. I actually did Dross Toss earlier today, so... that one, I'm guessing. Ugh, I hate this place so much. With a fiery passion. That we're so well here and all. On that just note, we're going to file this under a get fucked. Hold on. I am not looking for any more teddy bears. Fuck that shit. Mothman eggs. Okay, now we're talking. I don't have to fuck around for that. Enough pissing about. Picking a lock. Is there a lock here? Oh, I can't really be asked to do that either. Should be a lot scorched here though, shouldn't there? Destroy cabin up by a knife edge. I have no idea where that is. Name doesn't even ring a bell, so. Nah, too much like hard work, and I'm not here to work hard. What was that? Let's zap some scorched instead. Dig right through concrete, those guys. Nice, reasonably well. Somewhere around here, there must be something that's locked, but I'm blind if I don't think where it would be. Effective. Not particularly tidy, but it was definitely effective. There, bugger it. I think of somewhere I went. Snallies and Mothman eggs. The events. Ooh, well, we'll see what we do. Ooh, that's cool. Let's give this a go. Nothing small neat wouldn't sort. Yeah, exactly. Trains of buses. Yeah, that's way too much effort. Mind when I can just kind of, yep, go bash this thing out, but the content is nowhere near enough interest to it to make it worth struggling with. Well, it's gone out for you, buddy. Much better. Okay. Back on the feckin' brain fungus again. I could still not remember where to look for it. More miners and blood eagles. Where's a good place to find those that I don't go every fucking dime? I will not falter. Oh, there you are. Grenade, please. love of Christ. Pressing the grenade button, nothing's happening. It's not very helpful. Now who's shooting me? Do with a hole in his head. There's eagles.
You should never have set foot in the Holy Land.
Oh, eat lead. I'm going to have to depopulate this town before I can leave.
Only for you, Holy Mothman. The divine light has found you. A new sacrifice comes.
Smoothing's a lot of herself. Where are you? There we go. There's the grenade.
You cannot extinguish the divine light. It will. I must be strong. Holy Mothman. Shepherd.
Anybody else want to die? Apparently, yes. Jesus. Doing a small genocide over here. Little one. So I don't forget where the heck I want to go to find some. Hunter's Ridge. We can get a few blood eagles there. Anyway, there must be somewhere around that's not terribly annoying. Yeah. Some people there. Some people there. It's not worth it. It won't be enough. Let's try daggers down and see how we do there. Longtown High School. Not a bad idea. Evening, Robert. How are you doing? Service entrance to the White Springs. Oh, yeah, for brain fungus, yeah. That's one place we went last time, wasn't it? Why would it spawn you in on that side when there's a far cooler way in over here that looks more impressive and shows off the location better? It's a really weird decision, that.
Huh? Who goes there?
Your worst nightmare, my pedigree chum. His brown jacket's blending in there.
Your flesh is mine.
How dare?
Fireworks for the party!
Got him. Pretty sure I got that one earlier, though. Where the fuck are you? Now there you are. You were dead. Oh, too bad. Wasn't quite where I was aiming, but hey, if it works, right? Go. Alright, let's try for some snallies up here. I don't have much luck, but you never know. Fresh. Yeah, General Steakhouse and Mothhome. It's quite a big area. His head stopped glowing after it came free of his body. Interesting. You know what? Success there. Let's try the White Springs service entrance. I probably won't have much luck because we're on public service. And people have this terrible idea that they're also allowed to do their dailies on that. But we'll see how we do. Actually, it was yesterday, wasn't it? This came up, so maybe we'll have a bit more luck today. Well, that doesn't look good. Off. Thought he was going to attack me for a minute.
Sir?
Don't mind me, I'm just cleaning fungus off your bins. As one does. Does amuse me how many
Sir?
skeletons there are out here. Well, it's a start anyway. Where else did we get? General Steakhouse and Mothhome. That is a very large area to search. How much do I need? Only a couple. Damn it. That's quite annoying. I need one more and all.
Approach and
Nice.
identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed. Commencing attack on hostile target.
It was a blatant miss of a swing, and yet still I take damage. I do freaking hate that. Well, none of that went quite the way I anticipated, but hey. Seeing any signs of brain fungus around here, neither. I was really expecting much, but you know. That'd kill us a titty, wouldn't it? Yeah, radiation rumble. Very nice. I do need to do an event, so I might see if anybody could jump in on that. Yeah, it's slightly more annoying than it was this afternoon. This afternoon's a bash through in no time. Don't know. There's the General Steakhouse over it. Let's see if we can't find any wandering around there. So they dumped him in the bin after the war. Yeah, it does look rather like the case, doesn't it? Out round there. Bunch of rats. Oh, I know what we were talking about. There's some. Keeps coming up and it's still bloody annoying, that particular one it is. It's dramatic. Particular challenge. 3 weeks on the bounce, it's annoying every time. Oh, I just got terribly dizzy. Nobody else going for that one? That's fine. Blood eagles. Still need 14 blood eagles. Well, let's try Crimson Prospect. It's nearby. Big Moor. Not a bad idea. I was going to go for the tunnels between just to the south of, what's it? Abandoned Bog Town. Because I keep forgetting this. And so good. We managed. There's the turret. Petition to make dogs count as member of the faction. It blew your head off. How come you're biting me in the butt again? Yeah, turrets for distinct lack of anybody manning them. God damn it. Bloody humans. They're existing. How very dare they? Gonna bother with that one, it's not enough. Mind you, I ran into a whole load of blood eagles this afternoon. I bet if I go looking for them again today, this evening, I'll have no luck. Let's do Rollins. I mean, hopefully we'll have some luck here. So someone's got a plasma caster. Ah, we are in luck. At least some degree of luck anyway. Making a bit of progress there, bit of headway. Wow. It's going to get far enough to... it's probably not. We got the one that was hammering. Which is apparently the last one. Okay. How many more do I need? 3. Let's do Widow's Perch. Don't normally go there. Should be 3 here, I think. I think that's exactly how many there should be, actually. Tiny little spot. Ah, I know where I am. Success. Productive. Or reductive, if you want to consider the number of blood eagles kicking around. Now, good places to hunt large quantities of more miners that I don't go every bleeding damn time would be nice. Which basically means nowhere, I suspect. Let's set them out below, as it's easy to get a lot of them off the lister. Ran into Insult Bot this afternoon and got the smelly wandering vagrant look insult, which is quite fun. I've had that one in person in a while. Somebody else has reached the same conclusion as me. She's bloody annoying, really. Okay. Nice. Cool. No progress anyway. I need 19 more though. That's problematic potentially. Oh, it's over here though. Yep, and Subbot's in cruel form today, I see. Atlas substructure, that's a good shout actually. That's a very good shout. I like it. Somebody else might be on the same plan. Ugh.
weapon may keep.
I'm sure he'll dodge a bullet in the brain pan for mouthing off at some point. I've been down here in a very long time. Although, I am not seeing a vast quantity of mole miners. Maybe down this way? Oh, there's some. Have I tried any of the new weapons from the new events? I haven't yet. None of them have dropped for me. I'll take a look when they do eventually show up, but who knows when that might be. You both missed, and yet here we are with me getting staggered nonetheless. It's quite pretty. Yeah, I've got a couple of decent plans from those new events, but I've not yet got any of the new weapons or anything. I'm okay for some camp building, but definitely plenty of room for improvement. Notice dangerous pastimes is no longer popping at the top of every hour. So I like this skin for the gun. I particularly like that the ADS speed seems to be faster on it. The weird glow that comes off it is a bit disconcerting at times, though. Too keen on that. I know the neon glows, of course it does, but the kind of faint red glow is a bit inconvenient. Need one more shot in each of those dudes, apparently. How are we doing? 2 more. Thank you for volunteering, folks. There's one. I thought it was two, but okay. It's much more of a maze down here than I remember it being. Yeah, look at that. Heck. I'll take a picture until he blew that thing up and kind of ruined my picture. That one's on me, but okay. They are coming out of the woodwork, aren't they? Right, so I've got to drop a couple of pounds somewhere. Fair, we could just use one of those carry weight boosters. That wouldn't be a terrible idea either, would it? Since I've got plenty of them. And I think we'll jump here for now. You need some 506? I'm sure I've got plenty in this. If I haven't, I can soon fix it. I didn't actually check my ammo count. Which says a lot right there. Oh yeah, that was a good camp. I like that camp. Disappearing into the lighting of the mire quite nicely there. Doesn't make for the best fighter, of course, but it's a cool camp design. Reminds me, I do need to acquire a decently large chunk of caps in the non-too-distant future.
Equipped with anti-theft measures. Don't get any ideas, chump.
Like I'm going to be doing that today, though. Let's get back to the camp, ditch some stuff, reset, see how we're doing. Check that ammo count, because, yeah, I haven't done that. Well, this place has picked up a little bit now. I feel like it has, anyway. Yes, I thought this was going to be where I'd spawn in. Fast travelling. Maybe I should have a market sign up there. I think I may have accidentally scrapped some stuff. No, I haven't. Oop. Yeah, okay for ammo. Gonna craft a bit more while I'm here, but it's not too bad. Cool. Oh yeah, it reminds me. I did set up my changeable setup to be a bow build, but my bow build didn't work out quite the way I wanted it to. I mean, even at its best, it was still kind of a drag. I found it. Right. Yeah, the bow build ended up being a bit of a drag, so I went back to my handmade temporarily. We'll do something else for a bit soon. Yeah, didn't go so well. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed the camp. Nice. Yeah, I've not done too badly on this, but I imagine it will end up being popular. A good spot. There's a whole bunch of cool spots around there, so. Pre-war food and drink tea. Pre-war food. I'm going to need a stash box for that. Need a lot of pre-war food, don't I? Stupid number, like 25, yeah, 24 in this case. God knows where we're going to end up if I pop 24 mystery candies, but we're about to find out what happens, won't we?
You are a piece of scrap. That means I like you.
Can go in the bar. Have a whole bunch of grenades I can stash as well. Cool. Alrighty then. Now, scrap trunk to produce fertilizer shouldn't be too bad to do. Completing events, well, not having much luck on that. Jumping on campfire tales in a minute. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's do some repairs while I'm here, shall we? Creepy music is creepy. What do you mean the furniture entry is blocked? The furniture entry was fine yesterday. Okay. Blocked by what? It was literally fine. I tested it. Guess maybe it's this. Kind of annoying as well, but we'll manage. There's my upgraded ultrasight Gatling laser incidentally. I need to update the command for that, but yeah, it's now armor penetration and or weapon speed. Not too bothered about the critical charge thing, but the weapon speed is definitely nice. Got some upgrades to that one. finally. Been wanting to get a decent... Well, weapon speed was the thing I really wanted on this. I had anti-armor, but the rest of the stuff was crap. And yeah, fast fire rate was possibly... damage while aiming's not bad. And there is one of those available, I think, as a reward from the quest line. But this one has fire rate, which is just a little bit better, which is cool. Yeah. Doesn't need repairing because it's brand new. You better not dick me around. You. See what I am going to do? I'm going to get rid of the burnt paint because I don't like it. Blue and yellow, haven't I, at the moment? Or blue, white. Blue and white primarily. It could work. Coca-Cola is quite cool. Right, a Braxo or a Rocket. Or there is the Nuka-Cola. Braxo, I think. Go with the outfit a little bit better. Just a little bit. It's a little bit too clean, but anyway. Still didn't manage to get all my repairs done, but no surprises really there. Let's jump in on the back end of Campfire Tales if we can. Is anybody doing this? Yes, cool. And then we'll head and go looking for some fertilizer, I think. To scrap. Grab kindling for the fire, huh?
I keep my eyes on the ground, find enough wood to rekindle the fire. But when I turn around, there's no light to guide my way back to camp. I don't know if
Interesting
I
weapon choices there. Somebody's into their heavy guns.
Gone out, drenching all the scouts in darkness.
Very into their heavy guns, apparently.
I'm so sorry to interrupt the tale, but we have an emergency. Or at least my scout leader emergency protocol says we do. My protocol is pulling up a missing camper flag. Now, I'm almost certain I counted everyone correctly, but we should be thorough just in case. If we can't find our shadow camper, let's look for traces they may have left behind. And remember the buddy system.
I'm getting buzzed. Gotcha. Says we just shot over his head and took out the creature attacking him.
Gather in, campers. I'm gonna play this holotape we found. I sure do hope it will explain some things.
I'm hunting bugs out here in Appalachia. There are spiders, ants, and slugs. Today, I'm going to complete my collection. Only 9 more Hymenoptera to go. Layla told me to watch out for their stingers, but I can handle them. That's what my new entomologist badge is for. I'm hunting bugs of all kinds. Some come out at night, but they're cool at all times.
An amusing little song, that one. Folks, 4 days. An invasion of insects? No, I can't imagine it is. I should record that. I'm happy about that.
Just look at those stars. Oh, how precious. Well, gosh.
Nice.
So good to see you there, kiddo.
Craft up some red ant lager in a bit, and I'll have even more spare. Lewis and Sons that way. Yeah. Creepy crawlies everywhere. Speaking of, there's an extremely industrious spider apparently that it's recently strung up a web between some of my lights up here. I noticed just before I started streaming. Not industrious because it would be quite the trek to try and get some of these cords up. That's one. 2, 3. How many did I need? 15. 4 in each. Okay. So that should be plenty then. And then I need more tea, more events. I need to pick a lock. Lots of little bits and pieces. Still wouldn't have to be locked with it, no. Putnam residence. Okay. Put some of this off, and we'll probably do the daily up, I guess. How we doing, Jay? You alright? Been through these a decent clip now, picking up the pace of it. So that's nice. Daily up, repairs, drink tea. Nice. Does it taste to craft red ant lager? Can't remember. I need corn and boiled water. Didn't think so. Boiled water's easy, corn not so much. Who's doing laps? You know what, I don't really need the red ant lager that much, and it's going to be a pain to go and get. So I will ignore it. Yeah, daily up I think is probably the next play. Put our shiny new Gatling laser to use. Which looks much like the old Gatling laser, except that it's a bit more badass. And it's an uplink in the aquarium this time, so not quite as annoying as the last one. Build sound like a potential. Yeah, no, I got all of the perks set up and everything running basically as well as a bow build is going to run, but it was just so slow and annoying. It just did not feel good at all. Have I considered making camp at the treehouse in future? 10,000 hours is a lot of hours. I think it's more than I've got. In fact, it's definitely more than I've got. Did you mean there's a treehouse somewhere up here, isn't there? By Blake's Offering. Because to be honest, and this is a problem with most of the locations that are sort of existing locations in 76, they tend to have too much crap in the way that you just can't get rid of.
This area is a hotbed of enemy activity, but we've lost connection to the uplinks, providing intel. And there's the signal repeater. Well done. On to the first uplink.
No idea where the first uplink might be, but I'm just going to keep generally pushing on until I find it. Where any of the other uplinks might be. Ah, okay. Same place as everything else. It's not exactly as creative as it might have been.
I'm picking up hostiles. Team, give them the Brotherhood welcome.
Definitely mine them down a little bit quicker. Yep, definitely a bit quicker. Woo! Mowed myself down there. Put me right back where I was, please. I'm not fucking around. You did, okay, 10 points. Reflective skin is a kind of annoying mutation, it has to be said. But as long as you keep an eye on what's going on, you'd be okay. Go with the fire button nice and quick. Doing a lot more damage to yourself than anybody else can do to you. You goodies there.
That little light means I've got one calibrated signal. How about you head to the second uplink and give me another?
Right. Yeah, this is the same place as well. Well, I'm complaining. It made my life a little bit easier, but I feel like it's a little less creative than they usually are.
Give them hell in the meantime.
Speaking of teddy bears. What? They weren't even fucking glowing. For 400 days, that's a fair bit, yeah. Just die already! Oh, nice. Making a few caps there. That's good, because I definitely need to. Whew. Boy, luckily there. Sometimes the icon comes up and they don't reflect. What's the guy supposed to do with this information? Now a couple of people have hit the level cap. It seems decidedly sus. Here we are.
Free to engage. Let's see if we can attract some attention.
Well, they just lifted the level cap in 76, like season before last or something.
Priority target incoming. I think you know your orders, team. Make us proud. Advertorial.
You're not glowing, start dying. He's glowing. You can't. We might be able to strip him down before he gets his health back. Not if I have to reload, I won't. Short on time here, so if you'd like to die nice and quick, wonderful. Ooh.
Now keep an eye on those uplinks. Head on home, team.
A little bit hairy for a minute there, but we did it. And the clock actually stopped at the right time this time. Not sure a lot of XP exploits. Yeah, and absolutely no need to do it. Caps 32,000. I thought they pushed it even higher than that. That sounds about right. Still sounds dodgy to me. How there, Mitch? Anything good? Aquarium signs, nice. Otherwise, a couple of cores. Modules are what I need, I think. No, cores are what I need, actually, so that's good, yeah. Yeah, not terrible. Rapidan camp, built in 1929, served as a presidential retreat during the presidency of Herbert Hoover. Okay. That makes sense. That actually kind of lines up with some Fallout lore as well. You see 10k plus. You see the occasional 10k plus. 32k plus seems pushing it. Especially as it was very recent that they put those numbers up. Still.
Be honest. Does this
Seems like the biggest problem there, though, is a desperate need to get a life. Okay, line and sand I'm definitely not getting involved with. And so you pick a lock and repair some stuff, but not really right now. Might worry about the picking a lock thing another time. Well, actually it's a daily. This is the repairing stuff. Maybe a bloody lock somewhere I need to pick. Now we'll see what we can do when we get to Dark Hollow Manor. Apparently we're coming down from somewhere else because stuff is not putting markers on my map. Okay, we'll head from the visitor centre and way downhill from there. Go explore Earth instead of the wasteland. Yeah. Jesse Skull Kid, thank you for the new sub. Welcome on in. I mean, there can't be much left of the wasteland to explore after you've hit that kind of level. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? A bit Skyrim, actually, I would go so far as to say. Grind is really grind. This is true. Beat the scoreboard in under 48 hours. Still in the get a life category on that one as well, I think. It's, I don't know. I don't understand it anyway. Say whatever brings you joy, but pretty sure it's not the definition. So, we explored the entrance to Vault, whatever it was, 63, I think, and discovered it was actually once a high-speed tram linking the entrance to the rest of the vault, though it has since collapsed and gotten infested with the Lost, who seem to be very interested in sitting underneath the storm. Now if we go to the heart of the storm, apparently, we find Dark Hollow Manor. Wherein should be another entrance to the vault. Plan A might have been better there. Not much better, but a little better. Yeah, they've obviously got a lot of time on their hands. Did 3 now to stop many boxes build script. Yeah. Limits there would definitely be a bit of an issue. Dark Hollow Manor. Looking very cool, but for the sparky bad guys. That guy just turned himself into dust up against the door. Hold on a minute, lads. Any more for any more? Probably, no, mate. Oh, lost champion, oh dear. Take all of that. Deal with it in a minute. This is getting a little bit more hairy than I was expecting. Yeah, they are, when they blow themselves up, who cares? Eat lead, my angry friend. Champion are dying, maybe. They seem to tank the nades surprisingly well. That well, eh? Whew. Everybody's dead, Dave. We're all dead. Right. We'll be doing some scrapping momentarily. Now here's hoping. If I get anything cool there. Don't think I did. Aquarium signs, that's it. Let's make sure I grab that while I remember. Yeah, here's hoping all the bodies will disappear soon enough. Bar the doors! Nail, hammer crooked pieces of wood over all of the windows. Something like that. That, I believe, is the line or something like that. Nothing to pick. This is quite cool. Mounted mounted assault rifles. Although I will say, I'm now noticing they've just put some little triangle thing and clipped it in. Which is, I mean, it works, but I think there's supposed to be another one on this side, isn't there? But it's not there. Maybe I blew it to bits. Interesting. Lady in the blue coat reminds me of slightly of Catherine Ryan. Looks a little bit like her. Oh, my eyeball's itching. Adding the XP score, oh, crikey. Yeah, you can speed it up, but it doesn't appeal to me at all. You can do, if you're not bothered about the XP, you can do the one on the boardwalk. Nice sensational game, pretty damn quickly as well. It really doesn't take very long. Find the entrance.
Calling mysterious stranger. Hello? Anyone there yet? Maybe I gave bad directions. Hello? Anybody?
I'm here. Boo. I'm not messing around here. Boo.
Ah, a voice! Oh, yes. I remember that voice. You're here! So,
Kinda had
here's
to,
the
didn't you?
situation. You need to get into the vault. I need to get out. This door isn't intended for easy access, so it'll require joint authorization from both sides to open. I'm on this side and authorized. You're on that side and not authorized. But no worries.
Problem.
I've got a plan. All of the Lost were once members of the Vault and should have authorization.
Interesting. That's a big-ass vault,
You
then.
just need to get a hold of a hand and scan it. Easy peasy.
Oh, very medieval. Oh, wait. Okay, get a hand. Wait, a hand? That's gross. No way. I have a lot more questions.
I promise I or someone in here will be more than happy to answer all of your questions. Let's just
I
get
promise
inside
me
first.
or somebody else. So if not you, and what if somebody else? That seems like a promise you don't have a whole lot of ability to keep or particularly care to keep. Boardwalk escort quest. I don't think I recall there being an escort one, or maybe I just haven't had it come up. It's usually pretty quick and easy, I find. Console struggle with it. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
That's right. Just a bit of post-mortem amputation and we'll be set. Just scan the hand once you've got it. I'll be on standby.
Yeah, flashbacks to Doom here.
Time's a ticking. Chop, chop. Ooh, sorry. Anyway, I gotta run, but I'll be back. Scan a hand. Bye!
Right. How we doing? You'll see a build. I have a video on the topic. I can't now remember what the command to bring it up is, though. One of you guys do. Perks, possibly. Try perks. Ah, take your hand. Chop chop indeed. Because I technically have 3 builds and one that I change every so often, so lots on there. Yeah, success. There we go. That's where all my perks and stuff are. My weapons are technically slightly out of date now, but not much. They missed an opportunity. Is in Doom, you put the hand on the scanner after you've severed it and it just kind of slides off. I would have liked to have seen them really lean into that kind of Doom reference and do the same thing. But that's just me. Dark Hollow Manor is now discovered. Now? Now? Hilda Stoltz. What was I... Right.
Oh, good, you're here, and you're not lost, I assume. If you are, say so, because that would be a major breakthrough.
Not one of those things, sort of explaining, wait, you're a ghoul?
Ghoul? Isn't that, I don't know, a bit childish? Sure, I'm a ghoul, and you're not lost. Glad we got that straightened out.
Never seen a ghoul in a vault before. But there we go. I'm sure there are... It's not the first. Apart from, vaults that failed and been taken over. Those don't really count in a working vault. Not one of those things, no. A lot of explaining to do. Not one of these things, no.
Ah, good. Well, bit of a downer, actually. Got my hopes up for a second, but I digress. Anyway, I'm Hilda Stoltz. Hi. I'm head of the organic sector, which is exactly where I'm about to run off to. But don't worry, my Uncle Hugo is very eager to meet you. Just down the hall, in the Overseer's office, as he is the Overseer. Oh, and I've disabled the two-step lock, so coming and going should be easier now. Anyway, like I said, Uncle Hugo, down the hall. Toodaloo!
She's, yeah, quite the busy brain. Ah, yes, I think I vaguely remember, because I had a look at this on, Bethesda's offices just before it came out. Which, I mean, it was on the test server anyway, so, yeah. But, still, I want to find out who the voice actress is there, if I possibly can. Because the voice is faintly familiar.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storms.
Man. Kate Higgins, okay. Don't know the name. Recognise the voice though. I've probably heard her in something. Odds on something Bethesda did, actually. Given the amount of Bethesda games I play and their tendency to rehire people they like. I thought something had gone very wrong then.
There was a landslide around the mansion. I wonder how that happened.
Wonder how you didn't notice. Disclaimer at the start. Yeah, it was just a case that, I mean, it still didn't bloody help, but I knew full fine well I'd spend the next fucking several years having people telling me I should be doing X, Y, and Z to make my build better, and I should build it this way and that way and the other if I didn't say something. So that was my point, is I don't want to answer comments for the next God knows how long telling me to change my build. It was kind of polite to sod off with that. Because, yeah, a bit much that. And it does absolutely happen. I get comments on videos that are years and years old saying I should do things this way, that way, or whatever. Mind you, we'll still get comments on things that are years old saying X, Y, Z doesn't work, like the rug glitch of Fallout 4, or somebody the other day tried to tell me that the merge glitch didn't work on my old merge glitch video, and I'm just like, yeah, it does. I know it does. I've been using it. So, slightly dingy office that Mr. Stoltz has here.
Willkommen. Bitte komm rein. My niece told me to expect you. And do not mind my appearance. I can assure you I mean no harm.
Interesting.
Can this thing be said of you, though, outsider? Do you intend to harm us?
Can't say I plan to. I'm curious. Feels like I've been pulled into a trap. You look like one of those lost things. I'm here because Hilda invited me not for a fight. Well, this is getting more and more weird.
Where are my manners? I did not mean to be so standoffish. You are a most welcome guest here. I cannot be too careful. It has been a long time since we've spoken with anyone from the surface. Ah, fascinating. Is that the faint clicking of a Pip-Boy I hear? How grand. A colleague from another paradise below the ground. Vault 76, I take it? What a pleasant surprise.
Indeed. Right, that's right. I'm from 76. Lie. Now I pluck this off a corpse. What makes you think I'm from Vault 76? Yeah, let's give that one a go.
Oh, don't be silly. You certainly aren't from any of the others nearby. There's no need to be coy. I think we can both gather why I'd come to such a conclusion.
Because he's the overseer and he knows what the other vaults were doing. Presumably has some idea of what the other vaults were doing, and also knows what Vault 76 was.
Wunderbar. Kismet even. We are having fun now, aren't we? Listen, my new friend. Regardless of what pretenses my dear niece may have brought you here with, I believe I can repay you for your effort.
She said she needed help with something. I forgot what it was by now, but still. Yeah. Is quad faster fire rate better than Furious? Yes, definitely. 4-4, there's a ghoul overseer. Oh, is that in the DLC? I think it might be in the DLC, was it, Steve? Yeah. I mean, I don't particularly resent the people trying to be helpful, Shifty, but, you know, there's hearing it every week or at least 4 years is not really something that's a particularly appealing prospect. You know, once in a while is one thing, a few days is one thing, but I know that's the sort of video I'll hear things about for years if I don't say something, so it's literally, yeah, over and over for years is going to drive you insane kind of thing. Glitcher using the video, which the watch doesn't work. Yeah, exactly. It happens quite a lot. Fairly often anyway. It's usually gets deleted or always gets ignored, but sometimes it gets deleted. Depends on the video. And the comments as well. Yeah, definitely need... Well, we need a more difficult option anyway. Upping the difficulty would definitely be nice. Playing through Fallout 4 at the moment on very hard, because I don't really want to deal with the hassle of survival mode, but on very hard. And it's still pretty easy for the most part. Yeah, that's true, Dengue. We're supposed to be ghouls soon anyway. Well, a lot of us will, yeah. What's the catch?
No catch. Just opportunity. As you may have ventured to guess on your trip here, our beloved Shenandoah has seen better days. Less stormy days. I'm in the midst of trying to get this under control, but our vault is still in a bit of a state of shock. If you'd be willing to engage in a bit of freelance work, I'm sure I can provide plenty of payment in kind.
What, freelance payment? Something fishy, but... yeah, well, to be honest, there's nothing fishy about it at this stage. You meet somebody, they need help, it's kind of standard.
Fantastic. I'm pleased to hear it. Perhaps I should introduce myself to assuage any hesitation you have. I am Hugo Stolz, overseer of Vault 63, yes, but also a principled man of business from the world of yore. Founder and CEO of Stolz Enterprises, respected member of Vault-Tech's board of directors, and overall international man of mystery. Allow me to formally welcome
Powers, then.
Vault 63 as our, let's say, outside consultant. Yes, that'll do perfectly.
Okay. Don't remember agreeing to this. I'm pretty sure I do remember agreeing to this. Go back any further than that, unfortunately. Sure.
Oh, please. Hugo is just fine. Now, I'm sure you have many questions. I would expect no less, but I promise your first task will help you answer much. Speak with our Chief of Security, James T. Oberlin, and fetch me his latest situation report. I'd like to have him vet you a bit before we proceed any further. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer questions for you about our current predicament while you're at it.
Yeah, when somebody uses a middle initial in a name, if it's on, like, something written, like the cover of a book they've written or something like that, I'm okay with that. But when it's being used in speech, it's weird. The best.
You'll do splendidly, I'm sure.
Chief situation report from Oberlin. It's quite a nice office, this. Yeah, I saw something on Twitch about this, by the way. You know, just what he's doing there. Minor spoiler, but we'll be getting the question answered in a minute. He's reading. It's in Braille. It's actually marked as in Braille there. Oh, was my intelligence is high enough? I can read Braille. That's cool. My poor Cassie, I'm so worried for her. Watching her slip away from me like this, bit by bit, piece by piece, has been almost too much to bear. Something's changed though. The last few months I've been feeling more connected to her somehow. I'm certain I can bring her back. Just need Audrey and Hilda to continue their research. Cassie, don't you worry. I'll bring you back whatever it takes. Oh dear, that doesn't sound good.
What would Cassie do?
Sounds like somebody wants to raise the dead, and that rarely goes well. Yeah, done a cracking job of this vault. This whole new area is cool. If the Ghoul Slayer effect becomes the new assassins, that's an interesting thought.
Oh, my dear Cassie, what are we gonna do?
It's a functioning vault. Rightly, the only one in 76. Other than, 76 itself, but...
I miss research, and science, and discoveries, and news.
You reckon that storm's gonna get
Screw
worse?
it. I miss how it was before.
There was a landslide around the mansion. How's it going out there? Wendy? Eris?
They're all gold.
Need much room for expression.
That's interesting. Could also explain and
Kept
lead...
this place safe for decades. That isn't about to change.
Explain and lead into the whole we become ghouls later on. So,
Hopefully Daniel will report in soon.
we'll have to see. But yeah, if this whole lot are ghoulified, it might explain how we can become ghouls later. I think it would make sense to tie the two in together. If the Ghoul says Gamma Gun is going to mount it on the wall as the worst weapon in the game. Yeah, that is just
Things weren't bad enough. Now I have to keep an eye
just
on the
about
outside.
the worst thing imaginable. Okay, at the minute. Yeah, I wouldn't have... Doesn't make a lot of sense to have them be effective against a lot of things, to be honest, that are rad resistant, but super mutants and most mutated creatures.
As if things weren't bad enough. Now I have to keep an eye
They're
on
good
the
against the
outsider.
robot bosses, are they? That's weird. Anyway, this is the guy we need to talk to, James Oberlin.
James T. Oberlin, Chief of Security, Vault 63. Formerly United States Army. Ordinarily, an outsider would report directly to the security offices. But as you've seen, Mr. Stoltz isn't fond of ordinary. How exactly did you end up on our doorstep, outsider?
Sure was something
Yeah.
before the accidents.
It's just weird that he's using his middle initial like that. Just here to get paid. No idea. Feel like I'm jumping through hoops. Another goal. Sure are a lot of you around. Not commenting on it, but still. Fought these things called the Lost and caught Hilda's attention.
You were able to dispose of them. Interesting. Must mean you have some combat training. That could be helpful. Well, considering I'm
weird.
entirely lacking any sort of credentials or background on you, perhaps you can fill me in on your history.
Villain 76. Raider looking for the next score. Wandering Wasteland Minstrel. Overseer of Vault 76. Corporate Major Private Bootlicker US Marine Corps. I think he might see through that one. The one who's here to solve all your problems. Well, I haven't got big enough muscles for that, apparently, but let's just tell the truth.
At least you're honest.
Breath of barely fresh.
Mr. Stoltz buzzed me ahead of your arrival and filled me in on the situation. Sorry for the test, but wanted to see how you'd present yourself. I appreciate your attempt to take this seriously, but I won't say I don't have my doubts. Let's see how this plays out, though. Here's my status report for Mr. Stoltz. You're dismissed, unless you have other questions.
You'd think robots would be immune to rads, wouldn't you? Whatever I'm out of here, Jarhead. He's not a Jarhead, he's Army, not Marines. I think it's Marines, isn't it, Jarheads? I think. Would you mind answering questions? Also, thank you, sir. I'm not going down that road if I can avoid it, but...
Fine. It's only fair that you're briefed on our situation.
What is your situation? What's with the storm in the sky? Everyone a fault? Who the lost? I've no questions. What's with the crazy storm?
Our facility houses a large-scale weather control device. Some decades ago, an accident rendered it inoperable. However, a recent event has led to its reactivation. With that, we have the storm, along with other unexpected outcomes. One of our top priorities is bringing it back under our control.
Okay, that's interesting. The control device?
I'm afraid that's outside your clearance level. Classified. Our facility houses, however, one of our top...
What kind of unexpected outcomes?
An earthquake for one. A series of unidentified electromagnetic events for another.
What are these electromagnetic events?
When the earthquake hit and the storm took shape, we were informed of a surge of energy near the proper entrance to the vault, back up north. This likely resulted in the security door being propelled some great distance.
Yes. You landed near Sutton. Found the door. Great distance isn't an exaggeration.
Interesting. Were these different times, I'd be tempted to weaponize such a thing.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it was aimed very well. Did the earthquake cause a lot of damage?
Yes. Significant damage to the tram tunnels that once connected the various research sectors of this vault. Additionally, damage to the manor grounds directly above have caused some structural integrity issues with the atrium. Perhaps
That's not ideal.
most concerning, though, is the various exposed entrances to the vault spread throughout the region. This has led to an increase in the number of lost now on the surface, which isn't good for anyone involved.
Which leads to my next question.
Very well.
What the F are the
Our
lost?
former friends, family, neighbors. An accident some decade back led to their creation. Their condition is irreversible. Beyond that, I'll leave it to Mr. Stoltz's discretion on further details. Just know, they will kill you on sight without mercy. Communication is impossible. Do not hesitate to strike first.
Don't you be starting to change things.
Don't you worry. If I'm going to fight these things, I need to know more. Yes, definitely.
Fine. We believe they possess the ability to channel electricity from the storm, though we're still not sure how. Perhaps consider rubber gloves next time you want to shake their hands. Again, the rest is classified.
Well, that probably explains his rubber gloves. Stoltz one of these guys?
That is correct to a degree. Mr. Stoltz had been afflicted during the same accident that created the Lost. However, he retains his sanity and his ability to communicate. Well, retain sanity is perhaps a bit. Actually, I apologize. This isn't water cooler gossip. I believe I've answered your question. Mr. Stoltz.
Intriguing.
That's fine. What is it?
About the ghouliness.
63's construction had fallen behind due to its lofty and ambitious size. This left our population exposed to extreme levels of radioactive fallout after the bombs fell. Those of us that survived the exposure ended up like this. But working with us so-called ghouls won't be a problem, will it?
Not at all. I have every intention of joining your ranks at some point, but interesting. No, just asking.
Understood. Anything else?
So the vault wasn't finished. When the bombs dropped, they got exposed to a lot of radiation, despite the fact that the area didn't actually get bombed. Slight issue with that. And many died, some became ghouls. Intriguing. Oh, that's pretty.
Don't you go starting any trouble around here. Keep it civil.
What if we go back to the surface and nobody wants to know us because of our,
Which bug will stop me progressing in the story or trying to get cleaner on? Well, we'll see. Nothing major's come up so far. Touch wood.
You should have arrived a few years back.
The voices carry a little too far. I have noticed that.
Before the accidents.
Ah, you've returned. I've just been thinking on some things.
I've got the report. Oh yeah, incidentally, if you were wondering, I saw from a few comments that 011, the developer over here in the UK, up in Northeast, actually had a lot to do with making of this update, which is not terribly surprising when you think about it, but also kind of cool. Little tidbit.
Yes, that. Don't worry about that now. I have a question for you. Tell me, are we our brains?
Are we our brains? Come again? Do you mean, do we have a soul? A ghoul craving brains? Well, I'm not surprised, in a sense. Yeah, I think I agree with that one.
Yes, precisely. But is that not just scratching the surface? Consciousness, perception, encoding and the formation of memories. To take the observable world and sculpt from it a translation of ourselves, of others. And in the eyes of others, how many versions of us exist?
Fair question, that last bit. That makes that a lot easier to read there, Steve, although you had a slightly dodgy typo going on there. Thank you for the new sub there, Danger Mouse. Welcome on in. I feel like I'm going to sneeze again.
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little, even with the stockpile from the supply run.
Think we're good? Maybe. You've lost me. Report you wanted. Fascinating subject, but why bring it up now? Something tells me there's more to this that I'm missing. Yeah, the whole idea that everybody has a different perception of everything is kind of interesting. But, iffy in places. So it does seem like he's going down an interesting direction. Why bring this up now? Oh, something I'm missing.
Oh, of course. We've only just met. I apologize.
Evening Goose Chase, hold in.
You have the spirit of an old friend about you. I've forgotten there's much new ground to tread between us. I may have failed to mention this before, but I am or was blind. Born that way. After the incident that left me in this state, I became able to truly see the world. Well, perhaps it's more accurate to say, I feel the world. Pulses of electricity.
Geordie?
Waves bending and refracting. Gentle hums of life vibrating shapes into being. This world I see.
Interesting.
I share with the loss. I live as they do, yet I remain myself. Perhaps more myself than I was before. But others were lost to it. And to us. Friends, colleagues, loved ones. When they witness this world, they're minded... Well, I suppose I cannot explain what their mind perceives. Just as one could never explain sight to me before. We have been trying to learn why this connection was permanently severed between us. Desperately so.
I feel like he's trying to distract me from whatever he was actually hinting at there. Interesting. Yeah. His description of how they perceive the world around them somewhat resembles Geordie LaForge from Star Trek Next Generation. Just a little bit. What's this that makes just your blindness?
A scientist, are you? Just like my Audrey and little Hilda. We are unsure of why, but we suspect that my condition may have mutated differently than others. Perhaps it was my proximity to... Oh, never mind, B. This sort of talk is dreadfully boring. All of this is to say we need your help, my friend. There are many problems at our feet, and you are uniquely equipped to help us.
Yeah, I believe that bit. The rest of it, that's... he's definitely holding a lot back.
Do not sell yourself short. You are clearly skilled in combat, seasoned by the world above, and knowledgeable on vaults. You're going to face a variety of challenges in future tasks, but I'm confident we've found the person for the job.
Here to help.
Thank you. That truly means the world to me. Let's discuss next steps. There's 2 sets of investigations I'd have you undertake. Your new friend Oberlin can fill you in on one.
Everybody's my new friend, huh?
Walk you through the other. Take a moment to relax and process. Speak with either of us when you're ready to hear the details. And once again, I cannot contain my excitement in having you on board. Willkommen im Team, mein Freund.
I get the occasional Goldfinger vibe off of him.
There was a landslide around the mansion? I wonder how that happened.
Read your notes again, buddy. I want to get a shot of you reading the notes. What did we get? Vault 63 burnt jumpsuit plan. Actually kind of curious to see how that looks. So, we could talk to him or Oberlin. I'm going to talk to Oberlin because I feel like he's going to be more interested in the internal stuff. Whereas
Security said it was nothing to worry about.
That'd be the earthquake then, wouldn't it? But yeah, whereas Hugo seems like he was interested in things a little more further afield, and it seems like Hugo's the core story thread, whereas Oberlin is probably the secondary thread.
No reason to think it won't keep lasting. The new animals up there, any of them good for eating?
You have beautiful skin. It's unsettling.
Thanks. You're not quite attached to that in the way you should be. That's also weirdly unsettling. My next question. You guys got a workbench down here?
What brings you back?
Really you could do with scrapping some stuff.
Maybe I can dig up some information on the rest of Appalachia. Could prove useful.
Good indeed. Ooh, we've got a break. Pillow in here either. Security incident 382. Barnes and Peters were discovered while engaged in physical confrontation in communal area of Atrium. Fight broken up quickly. Seems they were arguing over a piece of food going missing. Barnes punched Peters, square in their jaw, sparking altercation. Peters was seen throwing Barnes over a railing of the second floor onto the first floor, landing on the coffee table below. Both detained in questions. Both parties take to clinic to be checked over by a doctor.
Maybe I can dig up some information.
Barnes will be moving to another floor of the vault and receiving anger management therapy. Peters will be made to clean up the mess. Interesting. Yeah, I could really do with finding
someone do so much good around here. It's refreshing.
You reckon that storm is gonna get worse or better?
garden, stairs. This reminds me of Vault 50, what's it, from Nuclear Winter. It was a semi-active vault when you think about it, I suppose. I don't remember if there are any others that are actually still functioning in Appalachia, but that one technically kind of sort of, but only sort of.
What did you say? You reckon that storm is gonna get worse or better?
Laundry, cafeteria is out of order.
Don't you be
I should say so, yeah.
We got a system, and it works, damn it.
It's a residential area.
Much room for expression.
Yeah, I don't foresee there being workbenches in there, unless...
Yeah, people who eavesdrop are the worst.
Wow. Your skin isn't split at all.
You reckon that's...
Anywhere my gob is. Alright, we'll bounce back to my camp and then we'll pick this up, because apparently I'm struggling a little bit. Looking for time, okay. green. Yeah, got some weather there. Only some weather. Got some stuff to scrap actually, haven't I? Make sure the neighbours aren't going to be a problem. There's the electrician, complete with Tesla rifle. But as was mentioned yesterday, he's not chatty. He does, however, apparently have super teleportation power type things, so that's a whole thing, isn't it?
Would you like to join my scavenger hunt? Today we're gathering unstable nuclear waste.
Cool. Do I need to get rid of anything else? Need that, I don't think. What bits I could do with getting rid of, yeah. The nearest train station is probably Watoga, I think. Yeah. Wonder if that Hoodie Drag's outfit is still busted and doesn't have a hood. Or if they fixed it. Got one of those tucked in my stash box somewhere.
Ready to exchange items.
We have a bunch of stuff, didn't it?
Now displaying current stock. Ready to initiate trading.
Definitely need to top up my caps. I bought a load of bits and pieces and then suddenly decided I might want to try using an aristocrat's weapon I've got. Which is well timed. Well, if my loadout is correct and I haven't changed it. Yep, let's dive back in there. No, it was the wrong button. I didn't realise there were 2 fast travel points there. Oh well. Atrium up a level, that's more useful. Ooh. And here we are. Very, very nice. Not surprising, given that its overseer is Formerly a CEO and Vault-Tec's board of directors and stuff.
Hey there.
Yo-ho.
What brings you back in here?
Right then.
Make it quick.
What needs doing? What can you tell me about the residents? Any details on the vault itself you can share? Can I come back later? Tell me about the vault.
Your assignment does not require knowledge of the vault beyond the immediate area. You will find adequate signage for familiarizing yourself with the premises. Perhaps later, if you prove capable, we can talk in more detail.
Tell me. Tell me about the people.
If I had time for idle gossip, I wouldn't be seeking your assistance in the first place. You'll have to speak to someone else.
Can't work efficiently without the info.
Point taken. Very well. The residents here are still a bit shaken up by recent events. Some less than recent events, for that matter. I'd recommend a light touch. You're not here to babysit. But there's also no need to be resistant to their requests. And unless Mr. Stoltz himself walks in here and says otherwise, I'm not at liberty to disclose anything further.
Armor is probably supposed to be made of plastic, but it looks like it's made out of rubber the way it moves, and I'm getting Batman suit vibes from it. Although, with the electric nature of the Lost, maybe it is rubber. What do you need, then?
I've been spread thin dealing with surface-side security concerns. My more menial tasks have started to slip through the cracks, however. I can tell you're equipped to handle much worse, but tackling some issues from my backlog would be of great service to me, at least as a start. There are 3 in particular who often bring up issues to me. You can start there.
Tell me about this 3.
They are vocal. They'll be more than happy to provide details on themselves.
What's first on the list?
There are 3 residents that have been complaining about a myriad of concerns. Margaret, Lawrence, and Julio. Your best bet is to track them down. They're likely lounging about waiting for someone else to handle the hard work. They should have more than enough to keep you busy for the time being. Report back when it's been handled. In the meantime, I have other matters I need to attend to, so please, excuse me.
You know, before the storms.
Let me guess. I'm looking for a ghoul.
Felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
You reckon that storm's gonna get worse or better?
So, here we go.
Much room for
How about some space, buddy? You're standing a little close there.
You need something?
No, I'm not. I'm sitting up beside. I came to see.
You smell something weird?
Yeah, rotting people.
Yeah. People who eavesdrop are the worst.
Oh, a
Yeah.
stranger. We haven't seen anyone from outside in a while. What brings you here?
Bunch of ghouls, and they all do look different enough to be boding well for the ghoul update, I think, next year. Evelyn sent me to, said you had some tasks. So this whole vault is filled with ghouls. Tell me about the vault. Any gossip? So this whole vault is filled with ghouls?
What's a ghoul?
Is that what they're calling our condition outside? Those bastards.
That means this is a widespread condition and not unique to us.
True that.
Suppose we do look ghoulish.
Yep, ghouls call human smooth skins. We should not getting called smooth skin. Let's give them the top one. That's a little bit more conversational.
Smooth skin? That's an interesting way of putting it.
Oh, I like that. Those smooth-skinned bastards.
If we make contact with the outside again, it wouldn't hurt to use their terminology.
Yeah.
Is there anything
I'm not
else?
so sure about that. It's liable to get you punched. Tell me about the vault.
We've spent far too long cooped up here. I can't wait to get back to work.
You said it, sister.
Is there anything else?
Any gossip?
Now, why would we tell you that?
Thought that might be a bridge too far.
Yeah, a real nosy stranger. Hey, you'll get it? Because they got a nose and we don't.
It ruins the joke when you explain it, Lawrence.
Is there anything else?
Depends on the joke. Apparently you need a hand.
Chief Oberlin's finally getting around to dealing with this, huh? And sending in a stranger to boot. He must have it tough. Yeah, there's a few things we've brought up before. Most of it in the lower levels. Things like strange noises coming from the generator room. People are scared to go check it out in case one of the Lost are in there.
Mm-hmm. Seems reasonable.
Oh, also, we have a huge rat problem in the storage room, as in huge rats. Last time I was on a food run, something jumped right past me and snatched it. Damn near took my arm with it, too.
And, someone should probably take care of Alfie.
Yeah. Alfie was one of us, but his condition got worse until we got
poor
to
fella.
lock him in his room. He's probably lost his mind by now, but no one could bring themselves to do what needs to be done. You didn't know him, though. If there's anything you could do for him, we'd appreciate it.
Tell me more about Alfie.
Alfie was a good guy. Had a tendency to overdo things, though.
Wonder if they survived before we came in.
He skipped work
Well,
because he wanted to find out if we could still get hangovers after the change.
Yeah, I remember that. I had to take over his shift the next day, that bastard.
His apartment is in the lower levels. The key is still down there. Somewhere. Is there anything
this fella's
else?
giving me Sean Bean vibes. Yeah, I don't think they survived that well. It sounds like they've just been kind of existing, waiting for their problems to get fixed, and barely able to deal with much of it. So, yeah. This area seems safe enough, and they seem to have been able to shore it up and reinforce it and stuff, but it seems like they haven't been able to do much beyond that. You think they were lost in the generator room?
We're just guessing, to be honest. Hard to tell why the Lost do anything they do.
Ooh,
We've been hearing whispers and pops like static electricity, which is pretty much exactly what the Lost sound like. We also know what happens when you get too close. They'd kill us as soon as you'd squash a bug.
That's if they don't turn us into one of them first. There's too few of us left now to take a risk like that, but, you look very capable.
Is there
He's got a very
anything else?
pig-like lack of nose, that fella. You have trouble with a few rad rats?
Rad rats? We'll need to make a note of all these new terms outsiders use.
You must have a pen down there somewhere.
We've been experiencing more and more of the wasteland's wonders. And we're not exterminators, much less seasoned fighters. That's why we put in a security request to deal with it.
I mean, it does make sense.
That for so long, they've probably multiplied by now.
Is there anything else?
Oh joy. See what we can do
You
then.
can get to the lower levels from the elevators just over there. There's also a stairwell down just across the atrium that leads directly to the storage room. Good luck. And thank you.
Good luck down there, and, welcome to Vault 63.
Are there many like us out there? You know, with the skin?
Phew, yeah.
You smell something weird?
Supply.
Okay. Looks like we're going to storage to clean out the rad rat infestation first. Challenging. Yeah, they couldn't deal with all of this, but I just have to crouch there, open the door, and just do a little spray and pray. That's some decent scrap there. Yeah, up next. Escape the noise in the generator room. oddly quiet down here. Roaches from the look of it. Remote door control. Yeah. I need to repair some pipes as well. Looking like it's seen better days down here. This one's not too horrifically irradiated, he says. Says if I get too near the Jenny, apparently. Right, so we just got to go and put Alfie out of his misery now. Yeah, our generator is sure kicking out some rads. Cool pest control. Yeah. So, there's supposed to be a key down here to Alfie's place, apparently. There it is. Skilly down here. Maybe they've abandoned the lower levels entirely from the look of it. And Alfie, it would seem. Waiting books there now. Alfie's place has seen better days. So has Alfie, unfortunately. R.I.P., buddy. Didn't know anything about it. Alfie's journal as whiskey. I don't blame him for wanting the whiskey. Ooh. Can pick the lock on this, apparently. Let's look at Alfie's journal firstly. December 4th, 2080 something or other. It's been a while since the bombs dropped, but life at the vault's still pretty crummy. None of us have completely escaped the radiation malarkey, that's for sure. Perhaps if old Stotz had kept his ego on a leash for just once and built a vault that was actually finished on time, then we wouldn't be in this damn mess. Instead, he played up to the clock, making this underground palace, and now we're the ones who have to pay the price. Would it have been so crazy to make sure we were in the vault when the bombs dropped, not just installing some crappy gutters? Lovely. March 15th, probably. Things haven't improved much. Most folks have gotten sick one way or another, but hey, at least we're alive, right? But even if we do look like shriveled raisins. A lot of us lost our hair, and some sad saps even lost facial features. Ain't so worried though, hair or no hair, I'll still be a handsome devil. April 1st, I've got a brilliant idea. Lawrence was running his mouth, as usual, about his college days and how many beers he could drink in 10 minutes. Well, I've challenged him on it. How hard could it be to drink 7 beers in 10 minutes? Depends on the size of the beer, really, doesn't it? Since all this weird radiation stuff, I probably won't feel it, right? May? These last few days I've been feeling strange. Keep having outbursts and I'm afraid of lashing out at the others. Not sure if it's the effects from this damn radiation or if it's been cooped up here too long. Either way, I don't want to risk hurting anyone else. I've asked Margaret and the others to lock me in my room permanently. And the poor fella has now been shuffled off, I guess. I do still need to pick a lock, so I think. Yes, apparently. What did I get rid of? 2 points of grenadier, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it was long shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, long shot. I could go. I know. I'll do that and that. That's probably the play, isn't it? Rip Alfie. I don't want that. Well, he's not suffering no more, is he? It'd be cool to want their endorsement back. Yeah, I think the ghouls would certainly have some objections to that. Or some things to say about the lack of success rate. Hey, they've shifted around. I think. Yeah. Really, it's still in the same place, but...
Do you mind?
You need something?
Welcome back. How are things going?
All good.
We're sorry that you had to be the one to deal with all of that.
Yeah, it's good to know there are still people outside, especially people who are capable.
Thanks. We couldn't have done it ourselves. Is there anything we can do for you?
Put in a good word for me with Oberlin?
Yeah. We'll spread the word that you are someone trustworthy. Thanks again for all the help. You're all right, outsider.
Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
Yeah, people who eavesdrop are the worst.
I don't know. Just helped him out, and now he's just like, sod off already. Cool. What's that one done?
If I hadn't already lost my hair, I'd be tearing it out right now. You're back. I hope you have good news for me.
I do.
Well, color me surprised. Good work. With that out of the way, I'll be able to focus on the more important matters, like dealing with the chaos going on outside of this vault. I don't suppose that those three had anything interesting to say while you were helping them?
Not massively. Nothing comes to mind.
Looks like I may have to check in with our custodian Johnny later. He usually hears a thing or two, though I'd much rather people come to me than having to resort to gossip mills. Still, it can be hard for people to know who to trust. But enough about that. Now that you've helped me out, is there anything I can help you with?
Anything other than city errands for me to do? What's next on the list?
First, your reward. I'll arrange for something from our armory. I'm sure you'll find a good use for it in the future. I'm sure.
I miss how it was before.
Housekeeping for hire. Powerhouse of the Cell, interesting.
It's good to have someone reliable to count on again.
What did we get for our trouble? A shock baton. A V63 shock baton, to be exact. Ooh. Anti-armor, limb damage, break slow. That's actually quite decent. As far as the one-handed weapon goes. Not too shabby.
The outsider has been earning their keep. Maybe they'll be good to have.
How's it going out there? Windy? Airish? You reckon that storm is gonna get worse?
There we go. Yeah, their armor definitely has a bit of a weird style to it. Mind you, most of the Vault-Tec stuff kind of is a bit odd like that. All of the old security armor from the other games, ooh, all of that had weird vibes to it as well. Just the bare necessities. Watched a couple of those bullets go right through him. Joy. I was thinking, Steve, that given that the Lost are one of their biggest problems, rubber armour has a certain amount of appeal to it.
Was it you?
I've got a lot of multi-site fusion cores, apparently. But I thought I had more than that. I'll have to look into it. So that's not supposed to be merged quite like that. It's clearly jumped up a little bit with being on the thing on the floor there. Fusion cores. It's not too terrible for right now. Nice. Let me do some repairs. I don't think I actually have anything to repair at the current juncture, but we'll see. Nope. Nothing, apparently. Still need... Technically, I need to do 2 more events this week, and then repair some weapons, armour, and power armour. See if any of these dead muties out here had anything worth repairing. Around here, weren't they? There's one. No, but one's not a bad start. Yeah, I don't quite know what the deal with the vault when it's all set up an idea and stuff is yet either. That doesn't look like the sort of place you should be dumping things. It's like some fairly aggressive fly tipping going on there. Are a resilient wolf. Now then. Bombs away. Didn't quite want the 10mm pistol, but I can repair it, so that's fine. Let's get out of here and go and do that. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a little flashback to Batman Forever off the armour though. From back in the day. Nice. seem to want to deposit anything there. Let's get rid of some rats. Yeah, all the way up. Cool. So, that, apart from a few events, which I can do on my own time, definitely not doing Moonshine Jamboree, as there doesn't seem to be anybody on, interestingly. There's a few people up this way, some levels having a little wander around, which is always good to see. Everybody else seems to be off. Anyway, it's about that time in the evening already. So, yeah. Looking forward to exploring this story some more. Should be interesting. I'm glad we got through the challenges okay, even if a couple of them were a bit of a drag. Not a fan of the constant bloody teddy bears and brain fungus that seems to be coming up at the moment all the time. It's a bit annoying, but otherwise, not too terrible. Cheers, fellas. So, yeah, looking forward to exploring more and getting to know Mr. Stoltz a little better and the rest of the inhabitants of... excuse me. The rest of the inhabitants of 63. Interesting to see what happens there. And hopefully pick up some more rewards, because we've not really got any of the new... We didn't see any of the new events tonight. Might have to do something about that at some point. Yeah. I think we'll dive into Soul Mask. There we go. Tip of the tongue. Tomorrow night, and potter around in the jungle and see how that goes, because enjoying that game for the moment. Also need to ponder on the possibility of something else, because there's some new stuff coming up over the summer that I wouldn't mind playing. I would also like to look into maybe playing the Stalker stuff. I need to have a look at like the game lengths and stuff on the Stalker games and see how that goes, because that would be quite fun to do. It might be good to give that a crack, actually. Given what's sort of coming up in the next few months, it'd be cool to do, but I don't think it's necessarily as pressing, so I might prioritise playing through the Stalker games maybe for the summer. That'll be fun. We'll see, anyway. I'll have to do some reviewing and stuff like that. Challenges aren't challenging. No, they're not really challenging. They're more just kind of time-consuming and fiddly and slightly annoying. Finding things, not really doing it. It's annoying. If they were actually a bit more interesting, I wouldn't mind so much. But yeah, they're like I say, I think Bethesda's changing the scoreboard around and replacing it with the pages and stuff is all well and good. But I think they changed the wrong bit, to say the least. Still, it is what it is. Anyway, folks, yeah. I'll have a ponder on what to do next, because I need to have a look at the Stalker stuff and definitely want to play on a bit with Soul Mask, and I'm enjoying that. I don't know if we'll... I don't know, depends. Might stream Stalker a bit sooner rather than later, depending on how many games and how long it's going to take to complete and stuff, so I need to have a look into that. But yeah, also want to play some Soul Mask, but I could always pick that up on my own time and potter around and do that over weekends or whatever, can't I? So we shall have to see. But yeah, with the new Stalker on the horizon for September, it would be nice, if practical, to try and get towards that, especially with other things going on. So yeah, we shall see. Thank you very much for the new sub, Tony. Welcome on in. Yeah, anyway, time to chill, I think. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope you've had fun. We will dive back into 76 next week. Should be good. We'll cross off a load more challenges and... yeah, tackle some more of the story. Got a 76 video coming tomorrow and a Fallout 4 build coming out the weekend, or tour, which should be cool. So yeah, keep an eye out for those, likes and notification bells and subs and things and all that, and you should be able to catch up with that. Otherwise, you know where all the other buttons are down below and links and things if you want to check those out. Do appreciate. Yeah, we'll potter around and do some other gaming for the next couple of days. Should be cool. So, until then, have yourselves a good rest of your evening. Go after yourselves, stay safe. And yeah, I'll catch you all around about the usual time tomorrow. Oh, I'll see you then. Hey, folks. Have a good one.
Thanks.